As a college student, have you ever failed to obtain the proper amount of sleep? Maybe you stayed up all night cramming for the upcoming exam or finishing your next paper. The next morning, when you attempt to go to class and complete daily functions, the drowsiness consumes your body and mind. As a current psychology minor, I have studied and learned the many effects that a lack of sleep can have on a person's overall well-being throughout my time here at Oklahoma State. Sleep is an important aspect of a person's daily life, and a deprivation can cause several mental and physical health-related problems, such as an increased risk of heart disease and diabetes, as well as the weakening of one's memory. My name is Kenley Hayes, and I am going to inform you about the stages of sleep deprivation, how it can be associated with heart disease and diabetes, and how it can be linked to the weakening of one's memory. First, I will begin by making you aware of the stages of sleep deprivation. Found within her PowerPoint slides, Dr. Jennifer Lebrecht states that after one night of a lack of sleep, it can cause bursts of dopamine, impulsive decisions, and cognitive deficits. Similarly, after 1 to 2 days of a lack of sleep, Dr. Lebrecht states that your body can no longer metabolize glucose and your immune system stops working. Lastly, after 3 or more days of a lack of sleep, Dr. Lebrecht states that hallucinations begin. Did you know too little sleep, 6 hours or less, can mimic the effects of alcohol? Also, in one study, after 2 weeks of 4 or 6 hours of sleep, participants performed like those with a 0.1 blood alcohol content on cognitive tasks. Both of these facts were found within the PowerPoint slides provided by Dr. Lebrecht. I have just informed you about the stages of sleep deprivation, and now I will begin to discuss the link between a lack of sleep and the increased risk of heart disease and diabetes. Tuma and Panin's 2011 article states that due to the effects on glucose metabolism, epidemiologic studies suggest that people who sleep 6 hours or less per night are at a higher risk of diabetes. Furthermore, Lau et al. Found that a poor sleep profile is associated with higher risk of coronary heart disease. These shocking statistics are important because these two detrimental conditions are among the top 10 causes of death currently in the United States. I have just discussed the link between a lack of sleep and the increased risk of heart disease and diabetes. I will further explain now how it can cause a weakening of one's memory. In the 2015 YouTube video provided by Oik Psychology, sleep can be described as this. It helps consolidate memories as well as reinforce them, and a lack of sleep can cause a disruption of this, thus not allowing a person to remember long-term memories. Furthermore, the hippocampus is in charge of relaying daily information to the neocortex, which processes memories into long-term storage. Without these nerve connections, consolidation is weakened. Also found within the Oik Psychology 2015 video, without adequate sleep, the brain will have trouble absorbing and recalling new information, leading to difficulties during the encoding stage, therefore causing memory loss and forgetfulness. Today I spoke to you about the stages of sleep deprivation and the important effects it can have on a person's well-being. I hope this goes to show just how essential sleep is to the human body and how it plays a meaningful role in our daily lives in order to keep us alive and healthy. Thank you for listening to me speak about the ways in which a basic everyday function can impact the overall quality of a person's daily life. I'll leave you with one final quote. Your future depends on your dreams, so go to sleep. Masoud Barazmi.